Dear Gen Z Elijah, in times like these when evil pervades the land, when witchcraft is seated on the highest throne in the nation, and the blood and tears of innocents are collected in golden goblets from the palace, when the cries of the masses are the ringing tones calling out to the masters, but are answered by the machines corrupted by the machinations of the evil one. In times like that, like this, when the king and his Jezebel are apostles of Baal and have converted all the priests in the land, remember that God always preserves for himself in every generation a remnant of the people. In those times, you are never the only one fighting temptations, even when it looks like everyone else has gone mad and capitulated to the desires of the enemy. God always preserves a remnant for himself. Those who have not bowed their knees nor touched their foreheads to the ground for Baal. You might not see them, but they are there, scattered in caves of the secret place, being fed on bread and water. You might be out there. Everyone knows you with your bloody sword of argument. You are the one always on the Mount Carmel of social media, where you have dwelled with numerous priests of immorality and won many battles for truth. You have fought and fought for what is right. Virginity is still a virtue, you have screamed. Abortion should not even be a discussion for us, you have cried. Not all men has come. Christian men should be holy kings and priests, you have railed. You have railed and screamed and cried till your voice is slowly losing its ring. The criticism and pessimism of foes and friends ring constantly in your head, and you are tired. You are tired of it all. You have been jealous for God and the interest of his kingdom, but why do you have to be the only one fighting? No one else seems to be fighting this battle with you, and you are gradually drowning and suffocating in the rapidly rising tide of immorality, of homosexuality, of pornography, masturbation, ritualism, drug abuse, alcoholism, marijuana, rape. You are taking this personally, and your mental health is failing. You are gradually slipping into depression as you watch young Ruth, little Tabitha, and that drummer boy from the children's church from just a few years ago. You watch them advertise themselves on social media for hookups, shakedowns, twerkings, gift cards. Yes. Young David is no longer picking strings on the church guitar. He is now an agba picker for the boys that sabi, rebranding the sins of his fathers. But in times like this, when evil pervades the land, always remember that God always preserves for himself a remnant of the people. You are not the only one fighting the temptations and the immorality in the land. There are many others who have not bowed their knees nor touched their forehead to the ground for Baal. You might not see them, but they are there, scattered in the caves of the secret place, being fed by the shepherd with the bread of the word and the waters of the spirit. Some are in the backside of the desert, conversing with the eternal burning bush, but soon they will take up their rods and confront Pharaoh. Some are in the prisons of life, sons and daughters of dreams and visions, but soon they will take over the government from Pharaoh and preserve their brethren in Goshen. Many are in the cave of Adullam, gaining skills for battle and learning the ways of war under the captain of the Lord's army, but soon they will bring down giants. And many just seem to be getting older. Nothing seems to be happening in their lives, but soon Caleb will say to Joshua, "Give me this mountain," and the 7 mountains of this world system will be under their dominion. And there are those of us in the upper room, still afraid for our lives. But soon, our day of Pentecost will fully come. Fire will come on our heads and will turn these cities on their heads. From Ibadan to Lasgidi, from PH City to ABJ, from Manchester to Paris, from New York to Accra, from Johannesburg to Timbuktu. We will turn these cities on their heads. So dear Elijah, just hold on a bit longer. Keep the fight going. Elisha is coming, and with him are the remnants of the Lord in this generation. Keep the fight going, Elijah. Grace.